Hey guys, welcome to Lavender Pearl Vintage. So I know that you guys are probably wondering why I'm outside in my garden. Well, first of all, I'd like to tell you that I am actually growing my garden or wearing my garden jewelry. I have my Cabochon ring on, and I also have my 925, the H925, which means that the silver was actually hardened in order to carry certain types of jewels. And then my beautiful green stretch bracelet. So I told you not to be surprised that I would be out in my garden one of these days wearing my garden jewelry. But let's just hop right in here and see what I have growing today. I'm super excited about this, guys. Super excited. I'm going to start up here because I'm actually growing some Georgia collard greens. I want to tell you a little bit about this because, as you can see, something has gotten a hold of the leaves. And I found out as I was going through my garden that there was green worms that were just really munching down on my delicious, healthy vegetables. And so I had to take care of that situation. But in the process, if you're wondering why I have boards kind of sprawled across, it really confuses the squirrels because they don't know why it looks like if they get in there, they're going to be contained. So it really has kept them out of my garden because they used to come in here and dig and hide their little, nuts and things like that. And this is why. This tree here is a pecan tree, and it hangs over my property. And of course, I get the great benefits of eating all the delicious pecans that come off of it. But we did have two horrible winter storms in the state of Oklahoma, which I am at. And as you can see, there is a storm that's moving through. But if you think that's amazing, look at my beautiful jewelry. All right, so back to the garden. So you have seen where the green worms are actually eating my collards. And what I decided to do was put the boards across there. And the birds also like to visit the garden to eat insects that they find. So I keep the boards up there so they can feel safe, because we do have hawks that love squirrels, but they also love the birds too, and they will eat other types of birds. So that makes sure, the boards make sure that the actual birds can see around in case a hawk is stalking them. Now, so we have our collards, and then we have our broccoli. That there is broccoli. And then we have our Brussels sprouts. Actually, that's Brussels sprouts, and this is broccoli. And oh my goodness, look here. Look what this just grew. Oh, how beautiful is that? And look even closer. A cauliflower. Oh my goodness. Oh, and here's another one. How beautiful. I didn't know this was going to grow out of there. Look at that. How gorgeous. And again, another beautiful cauliflower. I love my garden. So, as you can see, the green worms decided they were going to nibble on this too. And what I did was, I went out and I purchased some Bon Neem. And as expensive as it is, it really does get rid of the green worms. But also, I made some Dawn dishwashing soap water to spray over these plants so that these worms will not even be attracted to it. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, another beautiful mother of pearl ring. Let me put this on. I had no idea I was going to find things like this. And let me take these because I don't want the birds or the squirrels trying to bury those. But how beautiful. Now here we have our curly kale. And when I first purchased these plants, the green worms devoured this. In fact, that piece right there, that's how all the pieces on my curly kale looked at one point. But it bounced back, and I'm grateful. And we are getting ready to have a really big storm coming through, and I'm very happy about that too. Again, look at my beautiful jewelry. Now, let's come to this side to see what we have. Oh, poor sister girl, she fell over. Let's get her back in her right position. All right, sit there, sister girl. Look at this. We have green bell peppers. Look how beautiful. Isn't that jewel a find? I love it. And we have another very small one coming through as well. Right here. See how tiny that is? But it is another bell pepper. I'll have to stake those so that they won't fall over because that's heavy. And then here we also have another flowering bell pepper that's coming through along with a bunch of other little tiny pea-sized bell peppers trying to come through. I'll have to make sure that I get those together. All right. Let's go back around. See what else we got going on. Again, that garden is amazing, isn't it? All right, over here, I have some fresh mint. I like mint in my tea. I mean, who doesn't like mint? And then cacti or cactus also is a Hispanic or Latino delicacy. You can eat the ones that are not full of thorns. I don't know how to clean the ones with the thorns yet, but I do know how to clean these, in which you just take these little divots off of it and you wash them and you slice them real well. And I usually mix mine with vinegar and a little bit of raw sugar and put it in a jar and stick it in my refrigerator and let that set for about a week, and then you can eat that on anything. You eat cactus. Cactus is really delicious. You can't judge if you've never tried, correct? All right, so what do we have here? Oh my, how beautiful. Oh, a beautiful ring. Let me get this together. Look at that. And she's smiling. She was happy to be there. But this right here actually is my onion chive. And the onion chive is so confused right now that it's actually starting to seed. And we don't want that, but the Oklahoma weather has been so wishy-washy, it doesn't even know what to do. So it decided to grow beautiful jewelry as well. So we have our onion chive, we have our cactus or cacti, and we also have our mint. Beautiful things are growing in this garden, folks. Beautiful things. What do we have here? This one is just now really getting started, and all the little small plants such as this, that is okra, folks. Okra does not do very well when it's cool outside. It needs a very hot temperature. So it got a late start, and they're just now coming up, and you can see where the seed has finally broke open and it's growing. So I think I have maybe 17 or 18 plants of okra out. Once they start producing okra, oh my goodness, you can't do anything but to be happy about that. So I think there's about 7 or, oh, wait a minute. What is this? Why is this black rose growing in my okra garden? My goodness. What in the world is going on with the gardening nowadays? Well, I'm finding so many beautiful items out here. Who would have thunk it? And if you listen, you can hear the sounds of the beautiful birds singing, because even they are happy that my garden is producing this beautiful jewelry along with delicious food. I'm just saying. What do we have here? Now, in this garden, I have organic Italian parsley, and that would be this. And also organic cilantro, which would also be this. And I do try to grow a lot of organic stuff because that's the stuff that's best for you anyway. Also, on this side, these just started sprouting up, and that, my friends, is going to be delicious eggplant. And I do need to separate those. But I got such a late start this year because of the weather. Oklahoma weather has been bipolar for a while, and it doesn't know whether it wants to be hot or cold. But as long as it's giving me things like this, I'm super excited. I also have tomatoes growing in here. I have carrots growing, and I have beets. Beets are growing too. So we have the okra, we have the carrots, we have the beets, we have tomatoes, we have eggplant. So there we go with that. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, there's one last plant I want you to see. And this, my friends, is my grape plant. This is a green grape or white grape plant, and as of today, it is 4 years old, and it should have already produced grapes last year, but we had that crazy storm which knocked the whole fencing down, and it took the bushy grape vine with it. And so thank God it's still alive. It's basically started from scratch. It was just a twig after that storm. So yeah, now you see why I have a garden. And basically it's just so that, you know, we have a healthy body, a healthy mind, doing what I like to do, which is gardening and eating healthy and keeping away the pest. But if the pests are the ones that are leaving these delicious jewels, I would keep them around, but I don't think that they are. Again, folks, cauliflower is starting to peek its beautiful jeweled head. And when the broccoli and the Brussels sprouts come through, I'll make sure that you see those. But always make sure that you have something on hand that's organic and it's not going to hurt your plants or you when it's time to eat them. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.